Yeah, I definitely heard it. There's a little excitement with me being here, and the crowd, and just since me coming to Philly, but nothing but love and a lot of support from everyone within the building, all the fans. So I'm excited to, obviously with OTAs I got to put the jersey on, but now it's finally here. Be able to put the jersey on and come out here and you know, get things started for hopefully to be a great season.
How would you describe Hard Knocks for you, watching it and living the experience of what you went through and seeing it again?
Yeah, I didn't really watch too much of it. I watched the one episode. I think it was episode 3. But yeah, like I said on like a podcast. Give respect to Hard Knocks. I think they did a really good job. I think it was a unique way to see in the how free agency is like in a building in NFL for fans. So yeah, I got to see a little bit prior to when it all came out, but it was unique. It was unique. It was different seeing it from that point of view. But yeah, that's really much. Huh? What do you mean, the Hard Knocks? Or? Yeah. I saw it on like the trailer, and I wasn't shocked. At the end of the day, I also think they have control of the edits, and they could have painted me to look really bad, and they kind of gave the truth. That's why I said it was a unique way for a fan to dive into it to see it from that viewpoint. But yeah, the Hard Knocks, like I said, was unique, but that's in the past. I lived it. I got to watch it, and now I'm ready to focus on what matters most, and that's being here with my teammates and getting better each day.
Did you know that you were being recorded when you said the part about I told you all along where I want to be?
No.
Did you feel it was fair to you, the whole thing, the way you were portrayed, the way the negotiations were portrayed? Was it accurate and fair?
I mean, like I said on the podcast, I think in my life and like my world, it wasn't that deep. It wasn't as much like intense as it was, or like I said, Hard Knocks did a really good job. They put out there what happened. It wasn't really much, and at that point, it really is. It is what it is, and just move on.
When John Mara said, "I'm going to be sick if he goes to Philadelphia,"
I kind of knew that already. I heard about that conversation before it aired, but like I said, I'm.
The owner's saying that, but at the same time, I guess he could have stopped it.
No, because I wouldn't be here, and I don't really look. I try my best not to live in the past. I try to live in the present, take it one day at a time. I still have a good relationship with all those guys over there. Thankful for all those guys over there in the past 6 years. But like I said, I'm moving on and looking forward to the present, and that's coming in here every single day, getting better and improving and learning the playbook and getting ready to go out there and compete and have a great year with my team.
You said it's just been one practice, but you were in one place for so long. How specifically is this different than it was in New York?
Yeah, everything's different. It's like I'm a rookie. I'm figuring out if I'm asking BG, I'm like, where the family's at? Like, where our family going to be at? Because my family's not here today, but usually they come to all the practices. So I was like, where the family going to be at? You see how the fans are, and New York is different. They're like in stands, and there's like gated, and like they're really right there, close and personal. So it's different. The fields are different. Everything's new to me. So take it all in. Feel like a little kid. Go out there and. First thing I said to AJ was like, I can't believe they pay us to do this. Come out here and play football.
You mentioned on that podcast that you were really surprised and kind of taken aback by the fan reaction, the vitriol. Have you had any more time to think about that? What those fans, do you feel bad that they've kind of written you off? You had 6 years there that were very, very important years.
Yeah.
What do you think your legacy is there, I guess?
I guess I'll reflect on that when I'm done. I'm looking forward to the future, and I got 3 years here, and hopefully I can go out and prove to this organization and this fan base that I am a special player, and I can make a lot of plays, and I can help us win games, and get to the thing that we all want to get to, and that's Super Bowl. And obviously, the main thing is not going out there to win a Super Bowl. You take it one day at a time, but I'm focused on building my legacy here. And when I'm done playing, the game, I'll go back and reflect on the things I was able to accomplish. But like I said, I'm thankful for not only that organization over there, but all the fans and, even the people that have something negative said about me. They're really important to me. They're still important to me, but I'm excited to buy into the culture here, buy into this city, buy into this fan base here and this team, and like I said, start all over and build a new legacy here.
First, David, how do you make the offense? How do you make the offense in terms of how you apply to it?
Yeah, I mean, it still doesn't feel real when I'm in that offensive huddle, seeing all those guys. You know, we have Pro Bowlers, all pros at every position, to be completely honest. So I'm really super excited. But we just come out every single day, get better. We're all in a new, similar kind of offense, getting adjusted to it, feeling off each other, and it starts there. And I think it starts today.
You're not like a typical new player, whether late round draft pick or kind of a journeyman free agent. You know, with your profile, with your resume, is it hard to blend into a new place? Like, is it hard to become one of the guys when you have that type of profile?
Nah. I think it's kind of easy for me. No, I love making friends. I love learning about people. So whether it's OTAs, whether it's golfing with each other, whether it's in the weight room, in the locker room, just be myself, be who I am. And I realized that, stuff like that comes easy. So just go out there, be myself, make sure I go out my way to reach out and learn everybody. So for me, it's been pretty easy.
You mentioned a few times about the talent collection on this offense. Will it take some time to get used to not being like the focal point of an offense?
I'm bought in. My mindset when I came here is I decided to come to this team because I know the team could help me for my legacy, for my career, and I know we had an opportunity to go out there and win games. And yes, at one point was our focal point, and I know there will be times this season where there might be games where they're going to hand the ball off to 2-6, and I got to try to take over the game. There might be games where I got to sit back and watch A.J. Brown do what he do, or Devontae Smith. So whatever it takes, that's what it is about. That's all I'm about, buying in, and whatever it takes to win games is what I'm willing to do.
You get Tempo has been a part of Campbell's offense.
I didn't hear the first part.
Tempo has been a
Yeah.
part of Campbell's offense. You guys actually worked a little bit on that. What has been your experience in Tempo, and how do you think it plays into this?
No, I think it helps. Not just my skill set, anybody, especially on the offensive side. When you're making big plays and you're moving the sticks, you keep the defense on the heels. You get them tired. It makes the offensive line jobs a lot easier. And when the offensive job line's a lot easier, it makes my job a lot easier. So, but it's day one. Obviously, we know what it was in the past. But the beauty of football, every year you got to find a new identity. And this team, that's what we're working for.
The comparison's been made to Christian McCaffrey switching teams, right? To what degree does a running back success have to do with whether it's the offense, the line, the skilled players, and the environment around it?
That's football. I don't think it's just a running back. I'm a big believer, and we give too much credit to people in general. Whether it's a game, I go out there and I rush for 150 yards and 3 touchdowns. I might be the player of the game. I might get all the credit, but in reality, it's a team sport, and that's why football is so beautiful. It takes all 11 of us. And that's not just running back position. That's the wide receivers. That's tackles, that's quarterback, any position you want to pick on the football field, it takes all 11 guys, because if one guy's off, it could be a negative play.
How do you see Sirianni's?
Have you got time for some more?
As you've gotten to know Jalen Hurts over these past few months and everything, what kind of stands out about him, the way he runs a team, the way he knows the offense and everything?
He's just a natural born leader. That's what I would say. It doesn't feel forced. It just comes natural to him when he's in that huddle. When he's breaking us down before, after games, even with his work ethic, it's a pleasure to see that. Obviously, you watch from afar. Not only him, there's so many guys on his team that you can see. Obviously, I've been going against these guys the last 6 years. So now actually being in the locker room and being in the weight room and being on the field with these guys, you can see what they're able to bring. And starting with Jalen, it's special, and I'm just happy to be a part of it.
What's Sirianni like in the running back
You got
room?
a sense of how much more running room you could have in this offense?
Say that again. Sorry.
Have you got a sense yet of how much more running room you could have behind this offensive line and this offense? You're talking about being a focal point. And part of that is, it's a lot easier to defend when you're the focal point. Have you gotten a sense of practice yet of what you could do for your running game?
Yeah, I feel like, that's a reason why I wanted to come here. The offensive line, it's, history shows that they've been really good. And I feel like it's going to help me show my true potential. There's no disrespect or diss to anybody else in the past, but that's the reason why I want to come here. And I had a run today where it just felt natural. It felt like we've been doing this for a long time. You know, I kind of set the linebacker up, and I went front door and it was wide open, and we got a big gain on it. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm super excited about that. But like I said, every offseason, every year, we got to find our identity, and whatever our identity as a team needs to be, and it's sometimes a week-by-week case, I'm willing to do that.
Thanks, Saquon.
Thank you.